What's up, YouTube? Blaze here, and I'm back with another reaction video. Okay, for today's video, it's gonna be from Yellow Flash Ash talking about Hasan Piker being subpoenaed by the federal government because of his trip to Cuba, and apparently he's selling people out in a heartbeat. Apparently, there's a laundry list of things that happen involving Hasan Piker. I don't know where things are gonna go from there, but I don't know. All I know is I'm actually getting a laugh out of this because of how much I despise Hasan Piker. But anyways, here we go. If you guys are ready, I know I am. Let's go!
Oh my goodness. Hasan Piker is in a lot of trouble. He was crashing out pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about this, how he was crashing out because the feds are looking into his trip involving Cuba.
All day yesterday. It's very funny to watch. We're going to go over it because I think he might finally get in a little bit of trouble, which would be pretty funny considering he gets in trouble for nothing.
Sorry.
Now, I want to be clear. I don't think he's really going to go to jail here, but, you know, we just found out about this, so who knows what they actually know over there, but maybe you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. So, right now, the popular Twitch streamer and left-wing commentator Hasan Piker is in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
So the U.S. Treasury Department of Foreign Assets recently sent him an administrative subpoena. So this is a part of his trip to Cuba that he did back in March, which he, by the way, live streamed completely and did a pro-propaganda video for the country. And they want to know, you know, what's going on here? Are you conspiring against America with our enemies? So along with about 40...
Honestly, that's really funny. Then again, I kind of wish they got him for other things, but I don't know. I doubt we'll be that lucky.
Other Americans, one which includes Code Pink co-founder Medea Benjamin. Authorities are looking into whether the humanitarian aid convoy that he was a part of, and if it violated any U.S. sanctions against the Cuban government. So things they're looking at here: financing, logistics, communications, or any contacts with Cuban officials. So there haven't been any charges filed yet. But Hasan went on a stream and pretty much admitted the situation is not great. And he's pretty much melting down and even naming names, which is really funny.
Hasan Piker crashing out on stream, it's pretty funny. He's already dropping names and details and pointing fingers at others. Naming Neville Roy, Sigmund, PSL, Answer, Code Pink, etc. When the feds get a hold of him, he's going to make snitches blush with how fast he spills the beans. I name... Wow.
Sit him down and immediately he's probably going to start spilling.
She did it! She did it! She's the one you want!
Far-left influencer Hasan Piker is facing a federal...
Oh, whoops. Oh, man. That got away with that Transformers scene. That was hilarious. Man. Yeah, but should we be surprised? I mean, Hasan will do anything to save his own skin, I'm pretty sure. And yet, nobody got him for the animal cruelty charges for the shock collar incident.
Subpoena over a recent trip he took to Cuba with a group of fellow leftists. Piker and the co-founders of anti-war group Code Pink are caught up in a federal investigation into whether activists violated U.S. sanction laws on that trip and similar ones. It was billed as a humanitarian aid mission, But Piker and his fellow activists used the trip to openly promote the Cuban regime and protest the U.S. embargo. They stayed in luxury hotels.
Wow. Okay, normally I wouldn't trust Fox News as a reliable news source, because honestly, if anything, I would look to Ground News, not sponsored by the way. Hey, once I activate my subscription, that is. Yeah, but realistically, I'd probably go to News Nation, because it seems more centered compared to stuff like CNN and Fox News, but this is hilarious.
met with communist officials, even as the island grapples with a deepening economic crisis. Piker, of course, blames that crisis on President Trump.
I'm here.
Okay, first off, there's been U.S. embargoes over Cuba for decades. In fact, there was even an embargo at one point on Cuban cigars. Why? Why would you blame Trump for the embargo? This isn't something that just happened yesterday. Psh, one idiot.
In Havana, Cuba, right now on a humanitarian aid mission. My goal here today is to bring awareness to what my government, the United States of America, has done to the Cuban population. One of the most...
I think part of that is also because of how well, everyone knows how Cuba was aligned with the Soviet Union, and everybody was nervous about Cuba because of their allegiance to the Soviet Union and during the Cold War, so it wouldn't surprise me. And plus, if there was anything involving, part of it would have to be because of what happened in maybe in the 50s or the 60s.
Ridiculous embargoes of all time that has only gotten more deadly as time has gone on.
Piker claims he is not the target of the investigation. Instead, he says the feds are after prominent pro-China donor Neville Roy Singham. Quote, I think that ultimately the target is probably Singham and his operation.
Why am I not surprised? I mean, really.
From PSL to answer coalition to Code Pink, like anything that he has ever financed. Piker, Code Pink, and Singham did not respond to Fox Digital's request for comment.
So he's already throwing people under the bus, which is really funny. I mean, he really should probably keep his mouth shut. He's literally just singing on his live streams now, probably because he's panicking.
Basically singing like a canary. Man. I guarantee you, though, if there wasn't so much legal scrutiny, I'm pretty sure he'd be a canary with his wings clipped.
And he should panic. He's, for the first time, about to get some shit. We'll see how far it goes, but a lot of people...
And yeah, he didn't get it for mistreating his dog, Kaya. I'm still pissed about that.
People, hopefully, if they're smart, will maybe not involve him in so many things, because as soon as you set him down, he starts singing. He's already naming names, which is funny. He really should be quiet and practice.
I'm pretty sure any lawyer would tell him to remain silent.
His ability to remain silent.
Because, well, the whole thing with Miranda rights.
But I don't think he's going to do that. And now he's got 24/7 coverage. So Fox News, from what I was hearing from a couple of people in good positions that are on social media, saying that pretty much like Fox News has hired a team to watch his streams anytime he fires one up. There's going to be people watching, more so than they already were.
I can't tell if they're doing that just to get some dirt on him, or I can't tell if they're just doing that just so they can have more articles on him, or if they're legitimately investigating him.
Which is bad for him.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and the fact that it also showed up on TMZ, which just made things a whole lot worse.
You guys, it's not great. The news is not great. Okay?
It's not good.
I mean, it's bull.
Of course he would say that.
Still not great that, They're after your boy. They're up my ass.
Good.
And
Good.
I'll obviously
Very
get into
good.
it right now. I'll tell you all about it, but let me blast off real quick. We will free you, brother. Yeah, free me. Free me.
Oh, yeah. I don't think any of his fans are going to be able to do anything in terms of that, because depending on what they got on him, it could be bad. And I'm no lawyer.
Free me. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I mean, you could tell he's rattled. He looks rattled. He looks like he's
Yeah.
a little worried. And he should be.
Yeah, because this is almost about as bad for anyone as bad as getting hit with the RICO Act. I'm pretty sure of it.
He should be worried. Like, you messed up, man. You messed up big time. And, you know, for this to be fair, really, because remember when things happen to people on the right and how he would celebrate, this is amazing, it's great, put them all in jail? Well, you know, now people are going to celebrate when you go to jail, sir.
Shoes on the other foot.
He probably should be in jail because, like I've said before, like he says radical shit.
Yeah.
This guy will sit there and give people.
He probably has about as much of a suspension. He has about half as many suspension as a few other Twitch streamers that are down bad in terms of the degeneracy. And yet he literally called for people to be harmed, and worse, especially towards certain U.S. politicians, which just adds fuel to the fire to make it worse.
On his live streams, who are mostly retards, by the way, instructions on how to build makeshift guns. And in some cases, I believe he even showed how people can make bombs and shit. This dude is a radical, trying to radicalize people into extremist communist views. And
don't people know the history of how bad communism was? I mean, really?
He needs to be shut down. He can do whatever he wants on Twitch.
For sure.
I don't understand how Twitch doesn't get investigated, but
yeah. Even though the government already subpoenaed Dan Clancy to come in once because of what happened to Charlie Kirk. I'm not kidding, that literally happened. And I'm surprised Dan Clancy didn't get shot. If anything. But then again, I'm pretty sure Amazon doesn't really care because they're focusing on making money elsewhere through their retail store and providing other people with different shops a platform to sell on. As with Twitch, I think they're pretty much just saying, we own you. You can do what you want. Goodbye. Good luck.
Here he is just singing away, letting details be known, selling people out.
I think that ultimately the target...
Yeah, I guarantee you. He'd probably be the first to be suspected as a rat if he's singing like a canary here.
Is probably Singham and his operation.
Wow.
From PSL to Answer Coalition to Cope.
This guy's like watching this clip and just throwing shit at the TV. Why? What are you talking about? Well, shouldn't you save this for a deal? Hey, I'll give you this guy and all I have on him. Don't put me in jail. Like, why wouldn't you save this information? So now they're just going to look at him.
Probably should.
You're still going. You're still going to have to go answer. And by the way, from what I understand, most of the things that he'll face from this are likely just fines, if anything.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be fines. I doubt he's going to end up spending in jail because I bet the feds will look into him for, like I said, animal cruelty. That's more of a local thing, and depending on where he lives. So, yeah. I think at most, maybe if he does get fines, he could probably easily pay them off in about a week. Considering the kind of brands that he wears every time on stream.
Legal Mindset did a good video going over what can happen here. But,
Legal
like I
Mindset.
said, we don't know all of the details. He could be going to jail. There might have been all kinds of wild shit going on.
Who knows? I might have to actually watch Legal Mindset's video for more details. He's usually good about this stuff. Plus, he was one of the first people I went to when I was hearing about everything that was going down with Johnny Somalia along with the toes.
Over in Cuba with their humanitarian convoy here. They might be in deep shit.
Yeah.
Pink, like anything that he has ever financed, and it's not new. It's been around for a while, but it's obviously it's held through regardless because like it's ridiculous, right? It's like totally fucking ridiculous to
Is it?
to try and to try and stop like the political advocacy of an American.
Both him and Quartering sound the same.
Yeah, the only difference is one's on one side, the other's on the other. Yeah, and considering the fact that last week I just covered the whole thing with the Quartering, it's not really looking good for him either. Especially the whole thing him with trying to debate someone like Candace Owens, which has way more success than he does.
Just their opposite ends.
Yeah.
Quartering's like Bizarro Hasan.
Yeah.
Because he talks the same. They're both about the same level of intelligence. And while Hasan is like fit and.
Yeah, and Quartering's possibly overweight.
I guess, a lot of women find him attractive. It's the complete opposite with the Quartering.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Citizen, right? Roy Singham is a American citizen. He lives in China now, and he's a centimillionaire. I think he like has almost $1 billion. Not sure how much money he has now, but like he's been a funding vehicle for a lot of like political. A lot of political movements in the country, like a lot of activism, and they hate that shit. Like the American government hates that shit, so they're trying to jam him up.
Sure,
they're trying to hit him on anything and everything they possibly can.
Well, yeah, because you be surprised. Well, yeah, because everybody's concerned about them being in. That's because everybody's concerned about. Someone supporting a foreign adversary, which is pretty much one of the main reasons why TikTok was getting banned until it was sold to the U.S. government.
I don't know who he is. I just hope you go to jail. They'd put him in jail too. Hasan Piker going to jail would be really funny to me. This is perhaps right.
Yeah, but honestly, when it comes to him going to jail, I don't know. Mainly because, well, the chances for him going to jail, would be like him probably getting perma-banned on Twitch. It's probably never gonna happen.
Here, my favorite cope, him blaming Zohran Madami for not intervening over his federal subpoena. Like, what can he do? He's the mayor of New York. What could he do to get you out of this subpoena?
I hate to say it, but an elected city official has no power towards anything federal. Anything that's federal jurisdiction is out of local states' hands.
It's on the federal level, you idiot.
Yeah.
Hasan Piker is an idiot. It's so crazy to me that these
total idiot
morons can rise to the top of political streaming and absolutely know nothing about what they're talking about. Maybe I should just go into like hard politics. Because apparently you don't really need to know anything about them to talk about them when you look at some of the people that are successful at it.
Yeah.
So let's listen to him whine about why New York City's mayor can't get him out of a federal investigation.
As well, you might need Zoran Magic for this one. Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah. I don't think Zoran Momdani is going to be doing that anytime soon because I'm not a concerning incident that took place in the New York City region.
Yeah.
You're really explaining this in ways you don't need to. You could say that he is not capable of intervening on federal matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Of America. You know what I mean? Highly doubt it.
But he has to frame it in a way to show, like, throw shade. Get me out of this, Sauron. He can't. How many people is this guy on the phone with right now trying to find a way to get out of this shit? Like, he can't. He's such an obvious liar on so many things.
Yeah,
Like, he's gonna
for sure.
trip up or just name names, write out whatever they want. He's probably going to turn and fold on a lot of people, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. You think he'd just pay the fines or whatever? Because, I mean, it's all pocket change to him. He's loaded. As much as he likes to, he likes to act like he's broke, which is hilarious.
Yeah, this is typical Nepo baby behavior. Ironically, it's similar with the quartering, but I don't know. I don't know if quartering has trust fund money.
It's because he wears like $10,000 shirts. This dude flaunts the shit out of his wealth. But then he sits around and tells you that he's broke and life is hard.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll prove me wrong.
What a story, Mark.
But sadly, I don't know if he's going to go to jail. He could be, but the most common outcome here will be a civil fine, which can reach 90 to 111,000, depending on the violation, and they stack too, by the way. So
yeah,
can end up costing him hundreds of thousands of dollars, which, by the way, is just pocket change to him. So who knows what's going to happen? But there are possible criminal charges, right?
okay.
If the investigators find that he was willful and intentionally violated sanction rules, it could escalate to a criminal prosecution, which would then raise the fines up to $250,000 per violation and potentially up to 10 years in prison.
Ooh.
And for a high-profile activist like Hasan, this is going to be rare unless there's clear evidence here, like a large.
Yeah, because, like I said, if he didn't get in trouble for the shot caller incident, I don't know how he's going to get in trouble for this.
Financial flow, something like that. So we'll see. He could get his assets frozen, stuff like that. Who knows? Right now,
I'm hoping at most Twitch decides to permaban him because of this because he'll become too much of a liability at this point. Yeah, because I don't think... Because if Dan Clancy has any decent amount of brain cells, chances are he's probably going to end up poaching this golden ghost. It was for sure.
what is fun is just watching him sweat, baby.
Yeah.
But don't get too hopeful. I know we all like to joke about jail, but at the most, I would say expect a fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I would definitely have to watch Legal Mindset's video on this. I might end up thinking about doing that. And as part of it, that way I can get a better understanding of it. But honestly, to see Hasan Piker sweat, there's only one thing I could say about that. Words of PPP. Suffer, bitch! Suffer!
Jail. But who knows? Unless something serious comes out and he's in deep shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. What would you like to see happen? Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video, check out.
Honestly, to me, it doesn't really matter if he goes to federal prison. As long as he gets permabanned for Twitch and he's no longer able to stream anywhere else, like Johnny Somali when he got when he was forced to that detention sentence in South Korea. I would thoroughly enjoy seeing him no longer on Twitch. But then again, that's only one step in the right direction to fix Twitch's problems. Sorry, again, hiccups.
My Rumble and Kick, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
honestly, this just made my week. If I'm being real honest here, because I did post a video a while back on reasons why I don't stream on Twitch anymore, and one of the biggest reasons is Hasan Piker. That's how much I hate this guy. In fact, the only reason why he came to my attention was when he was reacting to Charlie talking about suing U.S. immigration because of how things went bad for his esports team for an Apex Legends tournament that was supposed to be held in the States. But, anyway, I digress. That's it for me. If you liked today's video, please leave a like, drop a comment down below. Also, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified on when I post new videos. You can also find me on social media. I'll leave all my links along with the original video in the description below. Until next time, see you guys later.